So I can cover a brief summary, and then I think you'll have to just go through the recordings once, and if you have any questions, then we can solve those questions again. But covering the whole topic, 2 classes topic again, is just 2 more classes gone, right? I'll go through it. Just let's do one thing. I'll go through those topics today, just a summary, and let's see what happens.
Sir, Vaibhav this side.
Yes.
Uh, so actually, I'll go through all the recordings previously because I joined a late now. So
Yes.
all the topic and concept I get, okay, don't have any issue like profiles, users, and all the things, okay. But
Okay.
one thing I face, sir, basically, when I
Yes.
do the practically on my own way ना,
Yeah.
on my own way means कि मैं जो खुद करने जा रहा हूँ ना, तब वो
हाँ.
मतलब अगर मैं वीडियो देख रहा हूँ तो पूरा कंप्लीट करने में थोड़ा सा वो 3.5 पौने 4 घंटा लग रहा है नोट्स डिक्टेट करने में और वो पूरा प्रैक्टिकल करने में, ठीक है. तो व्हाट
Okay.
वी कैन डू इन दैट.
ओके, दिस यू आर सेइंग कि जो चीजें मैं कर रहा हूँ वही अगर आप रिपीट कर रहे हो तो इट इज टेकिंग अ लॉट मोर टाइम.
नो 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 नो, आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट सर. आई एम सेइंग कि मैं रिकॉर्डिंग्स गो थ्रू कर रहा हूँ, मुझे कॉन्सेप्ट पूरा समझ में आ रहा है, कॉन्सेप्ट का दिक्कत नहीं है, ठीक है.
ओके.
लेकिन लेकिन दिक्कत ऐसा आ रहा है कि जब मैं खुद होके प्रैक्टिकल कर रहा हूँ, अभी कॉन्सेप्ट है परमिशन यूजर्स, ओके, जो प्रीवियस कॉन्सेप्ट है यूजर्स क्रिएशन वगैरह, वो सब समझ
राइट.
में आ रहा है. इट्स लिटरली अ गुड वे ऑफ टीचिंग. बट दिक्कत क्या हो रहा है ना सर, जब मैं खुद होके प्रैक्टिकल कर रहा हूँ ना, तब
यस.
स्टेप्स का दिक्कत आ रहा है. मतलब वो समझ में आ रहा है आपको, स्टेप्स पूरा
या
याद
ओके, सो लाइक
नहीं.
कौन सी चीज कहाँ पे जाके करनी है, दैट इज द कंफ्यूजन.
या एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली.
राइट, राइट, राइट. ओके. So yeah, that I think the response for that would be like two kinds of methodology you can do. One is, see, all the configurations will be done from somewhere in the setup. Okay. The one thing you can do is either you can try to memorize everything where it is, but that I think is not a good approach because so many features are there. Like if suddenly ask me, say कोई एक सेटिंग है प्रोस्पेक्टर यूजर्स, राइट? तो इफ समवन आस्क मी प्रोस्पेक्टर यूजर सेल्सफोर्स में कहाँ रहेगा, एंड आई विल बी लाइक हाँ यूजर्स के अंदर रहना चाहिए, राइट, सेटअप के अंदर, बट इट इज एक्चुअली नॉट अंडर यूजर्स. ओके. सो remembering everything where to do I think is a very tough thing. You have to go with some kind of logical approach कि अगर ढूंढना है तो कहाँ होना चाहिए, उस टाइप का एक अप्रोच आपको रखना पड़ेगा. But a few things like the ones till now we have covered, users, right, and not just we have now covered 5 6 things are you should always know where they are in the environment, because these are the things you will always be working with. Okay, like, and the other thing is, let me just actually, oh, my screen is not visible, is it?
Sir,
Okay.
yes, sir. No, sir, not visible.
Okay,
नो
let
नो
me
सर, नो.
share my screen first. Right. So, yeah, so actually I was going to go through the profiles, permissions, everything. Right. Good. So, the approach you have to take always is you can never go each time here and look for everything here. Okay, first of all. But you have to go with the assumption that everything is here. Okay. You may not remember where it is. There is something called assignment rules. You may not remember where it is, but that is why I have told you using this quick find, right? You will find it always. If you just recall that where you have to look. Now there are a few things that are always related to objects. So I have told you before, things related to object, go to the object manager. Go to the object and then look for it. Anything that is overall configuration, look here. Right? If you don't remember, you just remember something like even say I told you, right, sharing rules you have to configure. Right now where you want sharing rules, just look for it, just type sharing and you see, okay, with sharing just comes these things. Guest user sharing, open this. Okay, this is not what you remember. Go to this. Yeah, it opens. Okay, everything is linked. This quick find is very useful because I'll tell you a lot of the things here are things like this Heroku, MuleSoft, Einstein. Okay, these are things people who have worked in multiple projects. Okay, in multiple different clouds, like analytics cloud, they have worked with. They have worked on integration of Salesforce and Slack, right? So all these things they have worked with, they will know these things. If someone asks me that, how do I do an Einstein data analytics analysis assessor, right? I know, okay, I go to here, all the Einstein assessors are here. It is not a chatbot I have to use, so I will not use this. It is not a confirmation. I want just the analytics for that. So I'll go to a sales cloud. So these are things when people are working with, they get more familiar with. But these features you won't need, right, until the scenario comes. If the scenario comes, एक प्रोजेक्ट अगर ऐसा आता है जहां पे आपको करना पड़ेगा, एक बार, दो बार, 10 बार, 50 बार करोगे, उसके बाद आपको ऑलवेज याद रहेगा एग्जैक्ट कहाँ पे कौन सी सेटिंग है. But your purpose is within this training period, the key things you should always know. I'll just show you. User, you should know everything in this users we will cover. We have already covered most of the topics here, right? So this you should know. User profile, permission set, all that thing on, right? Apex, we will go through all of this. So all of this you should know. Classes, once we write Apex classes, we will go through this. Then what are the other things we should go with? Okay, automations. Everything like automations, you see, the things we will be studying: workflow actions, workflow rules. We will be studying approval processes, flows, process builders, right? All are these types of automation, but they are within the same category, which is automation. We will be working on this. Case related, a few things we'll be doing, because these are major things that any Salesforce environment will have. बिना यूजर कॉन्फ़िगर करे, प्रोफाइल कॉन्फ़िगर करे, आपका कोई Salesforce प्रोजेक्ट चल ही नहीं सकता. तो ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. बाकी जो यहाँ पे जो Salesforce की चीजें हैं, अदर थिंग्स, यू नीड नॉट गिव दैट मच एफर्ट एज ऑफ नाउ. जब जरूरत पड़ेगा आप यूज करना शुरू करोगे, ऑटोमेटिकली आपको आदत हो जाएगा. सो नो नीड टू गेट वरीड विथ सो मेनी ऑप्शंस हियर. Go with the flow. Over time, like you think, like when initially I was, I started, right? What was there? Let me show you. At that time Salesforce Classic was running. Okay, यहाँ पे तो quick find ही नहीं है. You don't even have that kind of functionality in Classic. Okay, what you go is you go to setup. Now here you see all the options are completely different. Right, अब यहाँ से आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है क्या आप कर सकते हो. आप मैनेज यूजर में जाओगे, आप यहाँ से यूजर बनाओगे, profiles, permission set, completely different options, right? You see all these things you have. Gmail integration, email integration, Outlook integration, right? ये सब आपको वहां पे मिलेगा ही नहीं. लाइटनिंग में ये है नहीं ऑप्शन. आपको कुछ बिल्ड करना है. See how we are creating tabs. Now, if you want to work with objects, you see, here you can create those here only in this menu. But lightning का एक्सपीरियंस ही अलग है. So at that point when I started with Classic, मेरे को भी initially 2 महीना कुछ मिला ही नहीं था, right? And the problem with us was कि we got into a project where we did not even have good teachers on any boot camp or in learning. Okay, so no need to worry about that. If I was able to do it, I think you will also be able to do it. It is just, it will take time, bit more, practice. You keep doing it, you will get used to finding things automatically. And 1 month 2 month के बाद आपके दिमाग में बैठ जाएगा कौन सी चीज कहाँ पे. So no need to worry about that. For now, take your time, no issues. Look for things. If you don't find something, Google is your friend. Just look, where to set permissions. In Salesforce. A simple question. For setup, quick find permission sets, permission new. If you know the question, you will get the answer from Google. But our objective right now is कि आपको क्वेश्चन ही पता होना चाहिए कि आप ये कर सकते हो Salesforce में, right? That is our thing for now. Okay. Any questions, Vaibhav?
No sir, thanks a lot for such a, आपने बताया क्योंकि वो थोड़ा टेंस फील हो रहा था क्योंकि 3 months इज देयर, उसमें एडमिन और डेवऑप्स दोनों भी कवर करने हैं, राइट? and you have to throw with all the things like by the practicals, because you have to come at the time of
So
interview. There is lots of scenarios there. That is why we have to be thorough with the practicals, right? So that is why थोड़ा टेंस हो रहा था बहुत सारा दिन भर आज लेकिन आपने बोल दिया तो ठीक है, अच्छा हुआ.
ये सब प्रैक्टिस आप लोगों को करना है. ये एनवायरनमेंट का पर्पस ही यही है. दिस एनवायरनमेंट दैट Salesforce lets you create is the purpose. They know that there are lots of complex functionality. तो लोगों को खुद से हाथ से करेंगे, टाइम लगेगा, तभी सीखेंगे. Which is why this environment they are giving for free, right? कि आप करो. They want people to learn Salesforce, to become Salesforce developers. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Cube, I saw you had a question. No, no, sir. Okay. Anyone else? Any questions? Any queries? Okay, I see one chat from Krishna, which is I use ChatGPT when I don't remember steps and can't find things. Is it a good practice? Okay, when you can't find things, it is a good practice. Okay, when you are like, where was, say, permission sets in Salesforce, right? How do I create a new class in Salesforce? That is fine. But the use cases when it comes to like, you have a problem statement. So in that case you have to use your judgment कि मेरे को ये प्रोफाइल में करना है या परमिशन सेट में करना है, मेरे को ऑटोमेशन बनाना है या मैं एपेक्स क्लास लिखूंगा. Those kind of things don't go with chat gpt, because what happens is it will give you an answer which based on the machine learning engine which is running on, or at that point of time as much data it has, what will happen is the solution it will give person to person that can change. I'll show you one example. Let me do one thing. This will happen. I'll show you one trick today. Right. Okay. Now, so I have had say a ChatGPT default window open, right? If you are using one thing, अगर आपको आपका आंसर ऑप्टिमाइज कराना है, that you want to get best, just do these kind of things first, right? You are a experienced Salesforce architect analyzing problems statements. Okay. Most Salesforce problem. Like always enter some kind of statement जो आपके चैट जीपीटी को पहले बता देता है कि किस टाइप का अप्रोच उसको लेना है, right? What happens with this is, now you see got it as an experience, I'm here to analyze. Now what will happen is